Yo, my name is Duddy, Saddle Builds and stuff. This sniper is absolutely busted. Take a look at this, 309, and we're going to be able to get it all the way up to 950. That is over a 200% damage increase. The Conspiracy Hound is a dynamic heat weapon from the new dungeon. I've got a couple of different perk combos on there, but the one that really piqued my interest was Vorpal. Now, Vorpal does 15% extra damage against bosses, 15% for special ammo weapons. Box breathing got buffed. It is now a 40% damage increase on snipers. When you aim down the weapon for a short period of time, it's going to proc that box breathing. Your precision hits will give you a 40% damage increase. And you've probably noticed these are on separate columns, so you can stack these both together, which is nuts. And it's also got the origin trait on there, Imperial Allegiance. It states, being near allies grants further increased cooling or charge rate, obviously that's for your swords, and then increased damage while at high heat or low guard energy. I don't know what this is just yet. I think it may be 5%, but we're going to test that at a later date. But just for now, I want to show you the standard damage number without nothing going on, 309. I'm going to add Vorpal on there, which is a 15% damage increase. So this is pretty easy to proc. You just shoot a boss, you're going to get extra 15%. 309, and it's going to go all the way up to 356. There's your 15% damage increase. Now, box breathing is a 40% damage increase on precision hits. This is stacking with Vorpal, so I'm going to show you that working. So it's going to go all the way up now to 498. You see the 356, that's because I didn't have box breathing procced, but it does go up to 498. That therefore shows that box breathing and Vorpal are stacking it together, because that's a total of a 60% damage increase. Well, it's actually 61. So it's because they are multiplicative, they work together. So it's not like a flat direct number. So 61% damage increase. Add in Fortune's Favour. While you've got an overshield, this will give you a 20% extra damage. And this all stacks. So if you remember the last number, 498, and then it's going to go all the way up now to 599. There's an additional 20% from your Fortune's Favour. Now, because we've got a Singularity Blade, when we have a Void Elemental buff, our melees are going to weaken. We're going to have a Void Elemental buff from the Overshield from Fortune's Favour. Add Ember of Torches for a further 20% Radiant damage. So you're going to get an additional 20% Radiant and an extra 15% weakening on top of that. Vorpal, box breathing, Fortune's Favour, Radiant and weakening all stacking together for an absolutely massive 826. That is absolutely nuts. So that is box breathing, Vorpal, your Fortune's Favour, your Radiant and your weakening all stacking together. 826. That is a 167% damage increase. That is absolutely ridiculous. What happens if I told you there's another thing you can do to get even more damage? The seasonal artifact perk this season, Sniper's Meditation, sniper rifle hits grant a stacking sniper rifle damage bonus. It stacks up to 15%, so add that into the equation as well, and it is even more damage. So you're going to see it now ramp up to an absolutely massive 900 damage. It's crazy. Just watch this. Vorpal, box breathing, Radiant, Fortune's Favour and weakening goes up to a 950 damage, guys, and Sniper's Meditation. That is a 207% damage increase. That's a joke. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.